Okay, we'll practice a few Karnaugh maps for the Electrical and Controls Engineering course at Dunwoody College of Technology. So we have a couple of truth tables listed here. So here's one, the first problem. We have a nice 3-input truth table, so we're going to make the Karnaugh map. And as we said in class, I'm going to work over here on this other page. So we have two kind of columns here. We're going to have A, and then we're going to have B, C on the top. And then as we go through, we'll have these become different values. So in A, we're only going to have 0 or 1. So I made that a little bigger than I needed to. And then on BC, we're going to have 0, 0, 0, 1. So that's B is 0, C is 1. And we skip 1, 0, we go 1, 1. And then we have 1, 0. And then we transcribe this truth table into this page. Oh, I can't cross the page boundary. Alright, so I start with this first row, 0, 0, 0. It's going to be 0 in A, 0, 0 in BC, and our value is 0, our Y value. Then we have 0, 0, 1. The value is 0. We have 0, 1, 1 is the next row, so we skip row 3 and go right to row 4. 0, 1, 1, so 0, 1, 1, and our value is 1. And then we go back to row 3, where A is 0, and B is 1, C is 0. We get 1. When we move down to the next row, now we're doing this section here where we have all of our A's as 1s. So we have 1, 0, 0 is 1. We have 1, 0, 1. Oops, we had 1, also 1. And then we have 1, 1, 1, which is 0. And then we have 1, 1, 0. So we move back up to that third row again, and that's 0. Oh, did I skip that one up here? We'll go back up here. We had 1. So when we look at that, we look now to see. So here's our Karnaugh map for problem 1. What do we have? Now we need to look for collections of multiples of 2. So we can circle 2 items, we can circle 4 items, we can circle 1 item, we can circle 8 items, but they have to be adjacent vertically or horizontally. We can't do diagonals like this. So it looks like I've got 2 groups here. I've got this group here and this group here. And if I had another one that was hanging out here, I could either include that in a 1 here or by itself. And generally I'd want to have an extra item in there. It makes it a little simpler expression. So then within that group, I'm going to take this group here. We'll take a look at what we've got. So A is constant, it's 1. B is constant, it's 0. C changes. So C, since it changes from 0 in this column to 1 in this column. I don't include it in my expression here. A is 1, so I'm going to have A. And then I'm going to multiply that by what's constant, B naught, or 0. B is false here, so I'm going to have B naught. So it's my expression that will get me this response. And then for this group up here, what do I have? I have, they're both 0 for A. B is both 1. C is changing. So C is not going to be in that group either. I'm going to have A naught times B. So then my expression will be the sum of those two together. A B naught or A naught B. And if I want to, I can just do a quick truth table to verify I get the same thing out. I should run these down a little longer. There we are. It's getting messy. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1, 1. So I ran out of space there. Alright, so what do I get when I put 0, 0 in this one? So I get 0 times 0, anything gets me 0 times 0, I get a 0 out. This next one, I get A is 0, B is 0, so that's 0, B is 0, that's also 0. Next one, 0, 1, so I get 0 times 0, or 0 naught is 1 times 1, that gets me a 1. Then I have 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, excuse me. So I have 0 times 0 gets me 0 plus 0 knotted is 1 times 1. That also gets me 1. Next row down, this is 1 times 1, or not 1 is 0, 0. So I'm going to have 1 from the first term. Next row down, 1 times 1 is 1, or 1, 0 plus 0, so that's still 1. And then next row down, 1, 0, because my 1 turned to a 0. The other one is 0 times 1 is 0. And last one, 1, 1. So this is 1, that's 0. This is 0, that's 1, so it's also 0. Is that the same thing I got on my input? So I can just double check this box with this over here. Do I have 1, 1, 1, 1 right in the middle? 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. So that matches. That exactly matches what I had as the input. So I know that's my solution.